Alright, we are here in the forward lobby on deck 16. As we turn around, we have the Guppies playroom for 2 and younger. And let's head out on deck. The forward section of deck 16 belongs to the Haven. If you are booked in the Haven cabin, this is one of your entrances. These cabins have their own restaurant, deck space, and pool, butler service, and of course you can only access that section of the ship if you are booked in one of those cabins. Right out here to the right, we have a stairwell up to deck 17, and then the majority of this deck, at least forward, is going to be lounging space, so I will catch up to you a little bit further back. Until then, enjoy the view. Alright, we are now a little further back on the ship. We have reached the jogging track. Of course, this circles all the way around. And you got some lounging space off to the side, and of course some great views out to sea as well. And then next to us on the left-hand side are the water slides. There's also a stairwell coming up here that will get you up to the slides as well. And then coming up past the lounging space, we have a stairwell up to deck 17 and the entrance to the ropes course. To our left here, we have a stairwell that goes up to the water slides, also the exit point to the pink and yellow slides. Once you get off, you can turn around and go right back on again. Looking up, we get our first look at the ropes course. We'll head on up there in just a little bit. As we turn the corner on the jogging track here, through the windows, we have the arcade. And then over here on the left, we have the rock wall. If you can't tell by the music, we are coming to Margaritaville. Continuing back, here's just another look into the arcade. Access up to 17. We can get to the putt and the sports court eventually. And coming inside, we of course have the arcade. And then we come to the aft lobby. Another side from Margaritaville at sea. Entourage Team Club's over here. And as we continue back, we come to Spice H2O. During the day, this is a quiet place for adults. At night, this is the place to be for deck parties. We had a glow party last night. 80s night was before that. They'll show movies out here as well. During the day, this is lounging space, adults only. But they do have a big screen out here. At night, they'll show movies. Of course, they also have lights that will be going for the deck parties as well. As we head up to the side, there is a little spot to cool off with some waterfalls. This is on, of course, both sides. Also, there are a few hot tubs back here as well. And then if you continue back to where the screen is, you are able to look off the back of the ship. Next, we'll head on up to deck 17. I will catch back up to you outside of Margaritaville. And we're back. We are right here behind Margaritaville and outside the entrance to the aft lobby. We're going to head on up to deck 17, where we will find the miniature golf course, also the entrance to the ropes course, and then a stairwell up to the sport court up on deck 18. As we get up here to deck 17 right in front of us, of course we have the miniature golf course, which is fun, but a bit challenging on a couple holes. Definitely will test your skills here. Looking up, you can see part of the ropes course. Turning to the right, we will head up the stairs here, take a look at the sport court. As we get to the top, kind of before you head inside, they give you just a little kind of glimpse of policies, rules, and everything. Then you head through the netting here to get inside. Looks like there are a couple games already going on today. Turning around, you get a better view kind of the ropes course as we head back down. Before we get to the entrance to the ropes course, we're going to take a better look at the miniature golf. I'll show you kind of the entrance here, and a little handy shortcut to get to it so you don't have to walk through the course to get to the front. If you head to the right of the stairwell, you can cut right on through behind the little trash can, and that gets you right up here to the entrance to the mini golf. On a sea day like this, it is a little windy on this deck, so that adds a little degree of challenge on top of the normal course challenge. Depending on rules you play with, that is up to you if you want to use a handicap. From this angle looking up, you see one of the highlights of the ropes course, walk the plank. Are you brave enough to walk the plank and walk over the side of the ship that high up? I'll leave that one up to you. Coming around the corner from the miniature golf course, we come to a good viewing area of the rock wall. And then as we keep on going over this way, just another kind of view of the start of the ropes course. And here is the beginning of the ropes course. Of course, first you'll hitch your gear, head on up the stairs to start your journey, if you're brave enough to go on it. So this about wraps up the back of deck 16, 17, and 18. We're going to go ahead and jump back forward to deck 16, close to where we started before, where we saw that stairwell up to 17. And we'll take a look at deck 17 and 18 at the front of the ship. See you in a minute. Alright, welcome back forward. We're here on deck 16, heading up to decks 17 and eventually 18 forward. So of course, right up these stairs, we're going to get to the forward section of deck 17, a big sun deck. Also home of the Vibe Beach Club. We'll see the entrance to that here in a little bit. Most of this deck, though, is a sun deck. You get some great views. You can also get up to the bow of the ship, which is really cool when you're going into port. When we were going into Harvest Key, we were able to get up to the bow and see another ship docking with us in another part of Belize as well. There's a stairwell up to deck 18. We'll get there here in a bit. To our right is the Vibe. Again, we'll get there in just a bit as well. But otherwise, most of this deck is just meant for you to come out here and enjoy the views and the sun. That's why you're in the Caribbean after all. Alright, so here we are at the bow of the ship. Of course, looking out, we've got miles and miles of the Caribbean. You can look down and see the helipad down there at the bow. Come on up here and enjoy the views and the sun. Alright, we are here outside of the Vibe on deck 17. First thing we see is the Vibe Bar. Behind those doors in front of us is the Vibe Beach Club. You do have to buy a pass to enter. You can only buy these on the ship. So if you do want to do this, make sure you purchase in advance as they do sell out. Now if we head up these stairs, this will get us up to deck 18 forward. Really not much happening up here. This would be another sun deck, but as you can see, everything's kind of put up. It's very windy up here, which really not ideal for sunbathing, of course. But this looks like this could potentially be a sun deck. Of course, we have plenty of chairs up here to do so. it's not set up. So this has been a look at decks 16, 17, and 18 on the Norwegian Breakaway. If you liked the video, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell to stay up to date with my latest adventures. Until next time, this is Matt signing off. Have a good one.